What could you teach vegans who are trying to outreach people? What is your approach?
I would say that we need to stop thinking that there is some kind of grandiose special approach, that we simply just need to hold people to account for the evils that we commit against innocent and vulnerable beings who suffer in the same way that we suffer. And it's really as simple as that. You hold people to account and they're either going to be slippery and they're not going to face it, or they're going to face it, and it is as black and white as that.
It's just that simple, right? And
Yeah.
you introduced a three-step way.
Yeah, there's a three-step process. This comes from the traditional sales approach, but it's applicable here. So the way that that works is the first step for any sale is to get somebody emotionally convicted in the sale. So emotionally convicted in what you're trying to convince them of. And so when you're talking about this with people, you have to get them to connect to the evils that we commit to the animals, the sense of injustice. That's what really gets people emotionally convicted. The second step is to get somebody to take accountability for their actions. They can't just acknowledge that this is evil and then just leave it at that. They have to take accountability as an individual, and that's your job, is to hold them to account. And the last step is to tie in the benefits, because as human beings we are a little bit selfish and we want to know what's in it for us. So at the end, and only at the end, do you tie in the benefits. Those things are there to solidify the argument of veganism, but they're not the argument for veganism. So that would be the three-step process. I found in the last 3 years of doing this, it's the most effective approach.
Awesome. So when people want to go to a Cube of Truth, what should they expect?
They should expect that you're going to be amongst a lot of passionate activists getting it done for the animals, being very organized. These are not social gatherings, these are actions that are serious. And we take serious action for the animals because that's what they require.